And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at Krazy Wordz, which has 2 Z's in it, so that you know it is crazy. This is a party game in which you are going to make up weird words for other people, and they have to try to guess which word matches which definition. It's a party game where people are trying to figure out what you've done, and you're trying to get them to figure out what you've done, but it's supposed to unleash lots of laughter because of creativity. Here's how it works. The game takes place over 6 rounds. Each player is going to get cards that are numbered equal to 1 plus a number of players. So if I'm playing a 5-player game, I would take cards numbered 1 through 6 of my color. Each player is also going to be getting a board that matches their color. On this, they're going to be putting the letters. And there's going to be cards placed in the middle. Again, 1 more card than a number of players, so this would be a 5-player game. In each round, each player is given a pile of letters. You're going to take these letters from a big pile. You're going to get 6 consonants and 3 vowels. That's these. So I actually drew these kind of randomly. Let's see what I got. Then each player is going to draw a card randomly from a pile. So let's find one here. All right, let's see what I got. A Central American coffee. And so then you need to write some word here. Now this word can't actually be an actual English word. So maybe I'll pick soile. Doesn't sound like a thing here. How about koa? Koa sounds good. That sounds like a coffee. So I put this koa on my thing. Everyone can see me building the word, but they don't know what my card is. Then we take the cards and we mix them all together, add 1 more, and then we place these cards out here. We shuffle them together. And so number 1 might be a scary monster. Number 2 is something very expensive. Number 3 is a river in Alaska. Number 4, workout equipment. Number 5, a tasty dessert. And number 6, a Central American coffee. Each player then is going to take the cards of their color and they're going to slide them. So someone might think that mine is workout equipment. So they'll slide a 4 underneath my board like this. Everyone's doing it simultaneously. You're going to give each player 1 of your cards. When this is done, you will explain your word, what it is. Everyone will reveal their card. You get 1 point if you guess correctly. 1 point for each person that correctly guessed yours. You then mix the letters back up and do the same thing 6 times. Whoever has the most points is the winner. Okay, so this is not a new idea. There are other games that have had you make up crazy words before, and sometimes they'll have games where you just write something down. I mean, Balderdash is the king of this. Balderdash has you're trying to basically pick something. So here's a definition, and you write out here's a word, you write out the definition. It's kind of the opposite. Here you have the definition, you make the word. But this constricts you by giving you 9 letters to pick from. Well, this all sounds fascinating, but you know what? I did not really enjoy it. Because the letters that you get really stifle what you can put down. I just played a party game, I guess a year ago or so, that did the same thing, and I really feel constricted by these letters. You get a bunch of letters, you're like, oh, okay, I got to make something here. I mean, let's take a look here at some of these categories here. We have name of a body part. We have Roman emperor, artificial sweetener, thorny flower, Hungarian stew, extreme sport. Sometimes it works well, and the rulebook has the weirdest ways that they tell you that you can make clues, to the point of, it just seems, I don't understand it. Like, they say if the clue is scary movie, you can't use M-U-V-Y for movie or S-K-A-R-Y for scary. But you can write scream, S-K-R-E-E-M. So if you get lucky and get a title of a movie and just change 1 letter, that's legit? How is that funny or creative? That's just lucky. And I really kind of disliked that was even in the rule book. You shouldn't be allowed to make a word that's the same as another word. And the whole game just fell apart for me in that regard. The categories are okay, but why not just let us write down any word we want? I get that they don't want your handwriting maybe to be recognizable by other people. And so that but who cares? Because they know who wrote each thing. Why restrict you to those 9 letters? Now, sometimes restrictions are good. They force you to think creatively, and maybe that's what this game's supposed to do. But for me, I was like, oh, I don't know. I got a couple vowels here, some consonants. I'll make this word. That's a scary monster name. So I think some people are really going to enjoy this, but I think a lot of people are going to be frustrated by it. You know, the reason people like apples is you throw a question down and says, what's the answer? And you're like, I don't know which one to pick. I'll pick this one. And at least you had something to throw in the middle. This one you're like, I don't know what to pick. I'll pick this weird arrangement of letters. But then you don't get any points and no one picks your thing. It just, for me, it didn't work. Maybe other people enjoy it more than I did. I'm not a fan of Krazy Wordz. Dice Tower judgment stifles my creativity.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
Shut the door!